Welcome back to Prudence Coaching English class. Here we provide ICSE, CBSE and WBBSE solutions. Today we are going to discuss all the question answers with grammar solution from the chapter Uncle Prosad and the Flying Machine. This is one of the most important chapter in ICSE. Let's discuss students all the question answers. The first question is section A. Answer the following questions. Number 1. What was Ravi drawing? Answer. Ravi was drawing a flying machine. Next question is what did Uncle Prasad look like? Answer. Uncle Prasad was old, heavy and had a long mustache and a shiny bald head. Number 3. What were the loops for? Answer. The loops were for the feet. Next question is what materials and tools did Ravi use to build his plane? Answer. Ravi used some bamboo, string, a newspaper, a knife, and a screwdriver and a blue paint to build his plane. Next question. How long did the plane take to make? Answer. The plane or the glider took 2 months to build. We know that students, glider means an aircraft with an engine. Next question. What were the loops and the bar for? Answer. The pilot could control the plane by using the loops and the bar. The loops of string were for the feet. The bar was moved with the hands. The pilot moved the bar to make the plane go up or down. To go right, the right foot had to be pushed down. To go left, the left foot had to be pushed down. Now the next question. Why did Uncle Prasad think Ravi's machine would not fly? Answer. Uncle Prasad thought Ravi's machine would not fly because it was too small and had no engine. Next question. Why was Uncle Prasad frightened? Answer. Uncle Prasad was not frightened because he thought the glider would never leave the ground. Next question. Next one is say whether the following are true or false and rectify the false statement. That means students, if the sentence is wrong, if the statement is wrong, then we'll have to write the correct one. Next, the first question. Uncle Prasad said was not very fat. Uncle Prasad said that he was not very fat. False. The correct answer is Uncle Prasad said was very fat. Next, second question. Ravi used the garage as a workshop. Answer. This is true. Next is Ravi didn't use any screws. False. Ravi used screws in all the joints. Next question is Uncle Prasad thought the plane would not fly. True. This was true statement. Next is Ravi covered the wings with clothes. False. Ravi covered the wings with sheets of newspaper. Next question. Answer the questions about this line taken from the story. The line, at that moment he heard a knock at the front door and ran to see who it was. The first question is who ran to the front door? Answer. Ravi ran to the front door. The next part of the question is who was at the front door? Answer. Uncle Prasad was at the front door. Next question. What had been finished at that moment? Answer. Ravi's design for the flying machine had been finished at that moment. Next question. What happened next? Answer. Ravi took Uncle Prasad inside and showed him the drawings of his flying machine. Uncle Prasad studied the drawings and said the machine would not fly. The next part is working with words. Find general names for the following. The first part is beans, peas and potatoes. These are from the category of vegetables. Next there is lilies, roses, orchids. You can easily identify this is from the flowers. Next there is tigers, lions and dogs. It is from the category of animals. Number D, robins, eagles and kites. So they are birds. Next is chisel, saw and drill. They are tools. Argentina, Italy and Canada. These are countries. Next there is learning about language. Underline the verbs in the following sentences. So here the sentences has been given. You will have to just underline the verbs. Do you know students what is a verb? Verb means an action word that denotes any kinds of action or tells what the noun or the pronoun is doing in a sentence. So here number 1, the girls danced and the boys ran. So here the action words or the verbs in the sentence are danced and ran. Number B, our teacher smiled and my mother sang. Here, smiled and sang are the verbs. Number C, the elephant trumpeted loudly. So here, trumpeted is the verb. Now, the next one is, which word in exercise C1C above tells us how the elephant trumpeted? So you can see, students, here this question they are talking about the last question. The elephant trumpeted loudly. So how the elephant trumpeted? The answer is loudly, as we have mentioned here. Number 3, find the adverbs in the following sentences. The teacher spoke crossly to one of the boys. The adverb in the sentence is crossly, as you can see we have mentioned here. In the next sentence, the boy spoke politely to the teacher. The answer is politely. Politely is the adverb here. C, the dog ate his dinner quickly. Answer is quickly. Mainly you can see, students, the ly added word, that means where there is a verb that is being added with ly, that is forming the adverb. So here quickly, politely, they are adverbs. In the next sentence, the boys marched smartly. Here smartly is the adverb. Now you just go through this list. Quick, quickly. Near, nearly. Happy, happily. Comfortable, comfortably. That means ly has been added with the adjective to form adverbs. Now the next question is, underline the verbs in the sentences below. Then fill in the blanks using the adverbs above. That means you have to use these adverbs for filling the gap in the next questions. First question. Yesterday I was dash over by a jeep. So here was is the verb, and next the probable answer from the list is nearly or carelessly. That means yesterday I was nearly run over by a jeep, or yesterday I was carelessly run over by a jeep. Now the next question, go dash to the shop and buy some rice. So here go is the verb, and the probable answer for this question is quickly or immediately. That means go quickly to the shop, buy some rice, or go immediately to the shop and buy some rice. Number C, my father lived dash until he was 90. So here lived is the verb, and the probable answer for this are happily, contentedly, or healthily. My father lived happily until he was 90. My father lived contentedly until he was 90, or my father lived healthily until he was 90. Now the last question, my mother can sit dash in that chair. So probable answer can be comfortably or peacefully. So my mother can sit comfortably in that chair, or my mother can sit peacefully in that chair. Finally, students, we have discussed everything. We have come to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. Have a nice day, students. Thanks for watching.